Hi there, my beautiful Thrivers. Welcome back to another video with Thriving in Chaos. If you're new here, welcome. You've just clicked on one of my WTF Wednesday videos in which I go over the past week of online expenses and I replace that money back into my bank if necessary. My channel is primarily based on my budgeting journey using the cash envelope system, so if this is something that might interest you, or if you're looking for some motivation and inspiration in your own life for your own budgeting journey, or just some entertainment, thank you for being here. Consider hitting that subscribe button and joining my thriving community. I'd love to have you, and I'd love to be your weekly inspiration. If you're already one of my current subscribers, one of my thrivers, hi, how you doing? I hope you guys have been having a good week so far. It's Wednesday. We are right there in the middle of this week, and we are getting closer and closer to Christmas. I hope you guys are ready for it. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So let's just acknowledge the nails. I saw a lot of your comments saying that you loved them and you thought they were everything, and I appreciate all the comments on that. I apologize if I've not been responding to comments lately. I am reading every single one of them. I swear to you, I promise. But I have just been so busy with trying to get Christmas going and get everything done and lined up that sitting down and having time to respond to everyone has been a little bit lacking, and I apologize for that, but rest assured I am definitely reading everything and I appreciate all of those comments. But yes, if you didn't see this video where I painted these up, go check it out. It's the last video that I made, the Being Productive With Me video, and I love them. They are right up my alley. You know, I love black. I am all about some black, so yes, and the red that matches my PJs. I'm currently in my PJs right now because these match, so why not? Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and get started going through the past week of online expenses, and I'm just going to forewarn you, it's a lot. I'm trying to get Christmas done, guys, trying to get it done. So, as usual, I need my tracker. This is my expense tracker. This is what I use to track all of my online expenses, online only. So if there's ever a situation where we are paying for cash, then I don't write that down because we paid for cash. I don't need to replace that into my bank. So this is only online expenses. And something I'm noticing is that it seems like my bank doesn't post anything on the weekends, and I feel like that's a little bit deceptive as far as no spend days. So this time I did try to remember the best of my ability what days I did what. I can't promise that I'm going to be able to keep that up because my memory is shot by the end of the week. So I did put some things on the 12th because I know that I did some Sunday shopping. So we'll just go with that and we'll go with what we have. If this is one of your first times watching one of my videos, what I do is every Wednesday I go over the past week of online expenses and I write those down, write them out, and then we calculate up what we need to pull from the envelopes. So I save money every paycheck to cover these types of costs. And depending on whether I left it in the bank or it's actual cash in my envelopes will depend on whether I am taking that cash out and putting it in my bank or just taking out the prop bills. But we'll go with what we have. And then I use stars to indicate days that I did not spend any money from my bank account. And that is just a congratulations for myself. And I make a goal at the beginning of every single month so that I hopefully can reach that goal. Not sure if I'm going to reach that this month, being that it's, Christmas month. But, it's good to have a goal, good to have something to try and work for. That's about all I can say about this. If you have any questions, feel free, put them in the comments below, and I promise at some point I'm going to go and respond to all these comments. So I'm going to go ahead and just get started because we have a lot of expenses. But on the 8th, we actually didn't have any expenses. So I'm going to go ahead and put a star here for no spend day. And then on the 9th we did. So I went to Publix and we did get a little bit of groceries just to have some food going on there. And then on the 10th we did go back to Publix, and this is our local grocery store, and it was $11.47. And then I bought some things for my 2022 budget, 48.41, and I'm going to put my planner because I don't want you guys to know just yet what I got. And it was $113.09. Now listen, this is the first time I've ever bought myself a budget planner. So I definitely was not expecting it to be this cost. Now I know. Lessons were learned this year. So next year I can better plan for that. So we're going to be in an IOU state in regards to my budgeting because I know I don't have this much money. But I didn't want to miss out on the opportunity to go ahead and get it, so hopefully it's here before the new year. Moving on, I actually had no spend days on the 11th. So another sticker. And that will be the last sticker I can use this week. So on the 12th, we did have some expenses, and the first being Amazon. Actually, they're both Amazon. This was $18.79. I did find a spray, a new spray, because let me tell you, if you keep up with me, you know I have been looking for a sealer to put on my envelopes so that they don't smudge anymore. And this is not it, guys. I am going to be completely honest. I tested it on one envelope, not it at all. And I'll tell you why. This was my test envelope. I don't know, can you see it? You see how shiny that is? For one, that is like mirror quality. For two, it is still tacky. Like, it's been, what, a week and a half? Still tacky. For three, I decided to put it inside of a binder just to see what it would do. And I don't know if you can see it, where there's actual pieces of the sealer off. Right there. Here. Yeah, that is not okay. That's not what I'm looking for. It actually stuck to the budget sheet that I had there to protect it, and when I pulled it off, it was like, and it ripped all that off. So that's not it. That is not what I'm looking for, and that's not going to do what I need it to do. So I did buy another sealer, and it is specifically for art, and I sprayed this side with it. And you can't even tell. I mean, look at that. And it's only been a day, and there's no tackiness. It dried in 2 hours, and supposedly it's sealed. So that's the one. I found it. I'll show it to you in the next DIY envelope video. And then I'm going to spend some time very soon spraying all of my envelopes so that I can seal them off. Alright, so now that we got adequately sidetracked, let's go ahead and continue. There was another Amazon purchase. I'm splitting this up in two so that I can keep them separated from each other. This one was for $80.21, and that was for one of my daughters. And then this one was for $24.60, and that was for my other daughter. So I split it up that way. It'll make it a lot easier when I go to pull from their envelopes. Then we can move on to the 13th. So my husband, love him, took my girls to Starbucks because they wanted it, and he decided to swipe for it. So I'm going to have to pull that from Family Fun, I think. Then I bought some tickets, and I'll tell you about that in a sec. $169.50. So I'm going to be taking my kids to the Van Gogh exhibition or expo. It is basically completely immersive. We go in and it feels like you're in one of his paintings or many of his paintings. It has a VR interactive as it walks you through his life and shows where he got inspiration for some of his most popular paintings. And we are very artistic in this family, and I thought that would be extremely cool to take them to and let them get a little bit of art appreciation. And this is what homeschool looks like when you've been doing it practically all their lives. So we went ahead and bought tickets to that, and we'll be going to that very soon. However, I didn't plan for that, and that's an unplanned expense, so it's probably going to have to come out of the account unless I can find another envelope I can pull from. Either way, it just is what it is. All right, so then my husband and my daughters did a bit of shopping on this day, trying to get other, like my Christmas gifts and stuff like that. So I'm going to split these up. We're just going to do BK Christmas. That's me. And that was for $99.80. And then we're going to do Family Christmas. And that was $50. And then we had Publix. I am running out of space. I wrote way too big. 41. Oh gosh, look at me. I'm just beside myself here. 41.34 for Publix. And then the last one was an Amazon purchase, and this was for Family Fun. And that is $28.88. All right. So I'm sure you've been wondering, where is the prompt-a-card? I wanted to do something a little different. It's getting close to Christmas, and I thought that instead of pulling a prompt-a-card and it being completely random, I want to make my own because I'm very, very curious. So my prompt-a-card, if you will, is tell me one of your family traditions. Something that you do with your family every single year without fail. And not necessarily just going to Christmas parties. I think everybody does that. But what do you do with your little family every single year? It's a tradition. If you don't have a tradition, what would you like to do? For me, we do our New Year's Eve tradition where we always watch a movie together, a Christmas movie, and it's always The Grinch. I don't know. It's just one of our favorites. So we always watch The Grinch together as a family in the living room. We pop popcorn, we have movie snacks with us, and then they open up one gift. Now, in years past, that used to be our Christmas PJs. However, as they were getting older, I've been giving them their Christmas PJs right after Thanksgiving so that they can wear it all month long and just kind of feel in that holiday spirit. So, I'm not really sure what we're going to replace their Christmas Eve gift with. Maybe just something small. I don't know. But that's our tradition. We do it every single year without fail. So what about you guys? Put in the comments below. I want to hear some traditions. I might want to add some more to my little family. I don't know. I want to add in another tradition that we do. So every December, from the beginning of December till right up to Christmas, we also compete for who will play Santa on Christmas Day. So my son gets together an entire tournament that takes place every single weekend during December, and they compete. They play against each other in various games, and there's a lot of games they play, from board games to Nintendo Wii games to all sorts of different games, and they compete and they keep track of points, and then at the end, at the very last weekend before Christmas, they do their final, and whoever has the most points wins the opportunity to be quote unquote Santa for Christmas Day, in which they pass out the gifts to everyone. And then we also have a trophy that we give to the child that wins, and they get to have that displayed in their bedroom all year long for their winning, and then it just exchanges hands for the next year. All right, so let's get back to this. I did have one more purchase on this day, but I'll just move it over here since I'm running out of space. We did go out to eat. We went to eat some Mexican, and this was over and beyond our one time eating out. So I might need to consider upping that to 2 times every 2 weeks, just to be safe, I feel. But that was for $131.57, and that was for my family and one of their friends, which I consider as one of my daughters anyway. So all 6 of us went out to eat, and that's pretty cheap, I feel, for 6 people. But I'm going to have to probably take this from groceries. I mean, technically, it's groceries. I mean, we ate it. So that's where I'm going to have to pull that from. Then I had Amazon trying to get their stocking stuff, and that was for $178.34. And as I said, my daughter's best friend, she is basically like a daughter to me. She has been in our family since maybe 5 or 6 years old. Anyway, so she's been in our life since then, and they have been inseparable. She comes over every single weekend, so I have her very own stocking, and I needed to fill that up. So this is actually for all 6 of us, and hopefully she enjoys her little stocking full of goodies. Then I did do a little bit of Publix shopping, not the full shebang, just because I knew I needed to know how much I had before I went all out. But I did get some necessities and some dinners just to tide us over. And then there's one more purchase, and that was for my hubby. So I'm just going to do TK Christmas, and that was for $57.94. So this is from the kids to their dad. So that's it. I mean, it's a lot. It's enough, right? So if you're new and you don't know, I have a booklet here that I use to track my expenses every single week. And I've been doing this since June. Wow, I've really been doing this since June. I feel like it has not been that long. Time is flying. What? June? Wow. Okay. So here we are in December, and I will be filling this out with all of the purchases. I like to go ahead and plug all these in so that I can separate it by category and make sure that I account for every single thing. Then I can see, did I spend too much in wants versus needs, that type of thing. Then I can also see where I pulled all that money from and how much we spent in total. So I'm just going to go ahead and write, I'm going to start right here. Expense, category, amount, if it's a need or a want, and accounted. All right. I apologize that I didn't have this pre-filled out, but, it is what it is. We're doing it together, and that's fine. Even though I'm sure this is taking a valuable time of you guys, and I apologize for that. But I am going to write December 8th through 14th. Okay? All right, so this part I will speed up so that I don't take up all of your time today. And I'll just go ahead and fill out all of the expenses that we had and the categories I'm going to pull from them, the amounts, whether they were need or want, and then we will account for them together. So be right back. right, so here's the fun part. This is where we unstuff some cash envelopes and repay back the account as needed. Beginning with grocery, which is in my revolving binder. Ah, I just lost some snow on my tree. You can get back on there. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go to our grocery, and as of right now, we have 786 in there. So in total, I guess I need to calculate that up really quick. So that's a total of $420.51. Of course, I'll round that up to $421. And since we have 786 in here, we're going to take 421 from that, and that leaves 365. So we just want to make sure that we have 365. 65. So we should be taking out 421. 1, 2, 3, 4, 21. Very good. So I use prop bills because I do most of my grocery shopping online. So I just like to have that money in the bank ready to go since it's bigger purchases usually. So now we have 365 left over. 365 is what we have left, but we took out 421. Which means we accounted for this grocery, that, and that. Alright, so now we can move on to, there's nothing else in this binder specifically, but we can move on to my short term, which is where I will find my family fun. Way back here. And family fun, we actually have two, so we're going to have to use the calculator again. So I'm going to round that up to 41. And this is why I like to keep smaller bills. So 20, 40, 41, perfect. So that leaves $60 in family fun. Okay, and I think that is it from this as well. So let's go ahead and move on to my long term. And this is where I am going to be pulling Christmas. So I did some preliminaries like usual, so it won't take forever to figure all this out. So we're just going to start at the top. For my hubby's Christmas, it was $57.94. And I went ahead and filled that out. So we need $43 to stay in here. So 20, 40, 41, and 42, and 43. 43 is what we have left in hubby's. Wifey, we had, let me go ahead and do his. Alright, so wifey, we had $99.80. So we're taking $99.80 out. We should have $73 left over. So 50, 60, 65, 70, 71, 2, and 3. Because we're taking $100 out. So I have $73 left in my budget for Christmas. Whether that gets spent or not, I don't know. Sun, of course, is done. For my daughter, 80/21. So we'll just do 80. So she should have 243 left over. So 100, 200, 10, 15. 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20. So I need another 20. And then 1, 2, 3. Okay. I know it's all in change here, but I'm so lazy and I don't feel like changing it out just because I know I'm about to spend it all anyway, so I don't feel like it matters right now. Alright, so this should be 243, 100, 220, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 2, and 3. So 243 is what's left in her budget. She's hard to shop for, I'm telling you. I think I'm going to go get her some... Never mind, I'm not going to say it just in case she's watching. Alright, so for my youngest, she only had $24.60 coming out, so 25. That leaves $168. So, yeah, so 50, 70, 90, 92, 93. Where's my $100? Oh. Guys, I'm losing it. Alright, so we're going to take out 20. We got to make some change. Alright, so 25 from 40 is 15 left over. So here's the 15. So now she should have 168. So 150, 65, 67, 68. Perfect. For family, we did both of theirs. Alright, so, and I did mine. For family Christmas, it was $50. So that's easy enough. So now we have 105 left over. I don't know why I have 253 here. But 105 is what we have. I'm going to just write that. Okay. Because that's 35, 35, 35. Okay, games we have not bought the rest of them yet. Other... We needed 178. So we need 222. So we're going to take out, let's take out these and 200. So we need $22. So 20, 21, and 22. Alright, so 50, 100, 50, 200, 20, 21, 22. Perfect. Alright, so let's just be sure that we are good with what we're doing. I apologize if this is boring to you, but I need to do it, you know? I have to do it, or things will get lost. Alright, so for total Christmas, we had 80, 21, we had 24.60, we had 99.80, we had 50 even, and 178.34 and 57.94 for a total of 490.89. Alright, so we want to have somewhere close to this. It might be like 491 depending on how I rounded it up each thing, but let's see. Let's see what we have. We had 1551. And we did $490.89. So minus 491. Okay. 1551 minus 491. That's 1060. So 1060 should be what we have. I'm going to write it down tentatively. And let's see what each envelope has. So we have 43, 73, nothing, 243, 168, 105, we have 256, 206. We have money put in the wrong way. We have 222. And that is 1060. We did it. Yay. All right. So we did take out 491. And that leaves 1060. Okay. I didn't do the grocery budget. I can do that really quick. We did $421 and that left $365. All right, so we are done with all the Christmases. So that leaves budgeting, family fun. Wait, didn't we do family fun? We did family fun. I just didn't check it off. Family fun. Okay, that leaves account buffer. And that's it. So really it's just budgeting, which is in my business binder. And it's new, so it hasn't learned that it needs to stay down. We'll teach it. So I only have $64 in here. And as you can tell, it's a lot more than that. So let's add them up really quick. We have 48, 41, 113.09, and 18.79. So 180.29 minus 64. So I need an IOU of 116 in here. But we'll take this 5064 out. And we are going to put this IOU for 116 right in here. Yep. So we are going to be in the negative. So 180. And so we are negative 116. So I'm going to work on paying myself back. We don't want to be in the negative. I mean, technically we're not negative. I have money in my account, obviously. But I don't want to just use my account buffer. So I'm going to pay myself back over time. So I have an IOU there. And we are going to put 180 from the account buffer. Actually, not 180. 116. All right. And I don't disclose what my account buffer is. So total in sinking funds that we have. Again, I apologize if this is boring, but you girls got to get it done. So 50, 70, 90, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 105. So now is the fun part to see what kind of damage we have done. Let's add it up. $1301.78. Whew. That's a lot. So I'm gonna just do 1302. And since it was a blue week on my paper, we'll just do that. Okay, so now I need to make sure that I have accounted for enough to cover that cost. We did 116 using account buffer. We did 421 from our grocery buffer. We did 491 from our Christmas buffer and 105. So that is not enough. Oh. Oh. Okay. Alright, so what I did forget was the account buffer that I have here. So 116 came from the account buffer for budgeting, but we had also the tickets. So 116 plus 169, 50. So this is what we took from the account buffer this week. Making me sad. 285.50. But you know, it'll be worth it. I can't wait to take my kids there. Alright, so now it should equal much better. Yes, 1302. Alright, perfect. So this money will go back to my bank. But for now, it'll just go in my back to the bank envelope here. Which is right here. There's already $40 in here. My husband bought something, so we'll just add that to there. And when I go to the bank next time, this goes with it and right into my account. Okay, so that's it. High five. We've done. We finished it. Not too bad, I feel. We are spending a lot of money, but we are trying to finish up Christmas, so it is what it is. It'll get better once, you know, Christmas goes. But gosh, it's weird to see like how much I spend every week in stuff. I don't know if it's possible to do a no spend week. That would actually be kind of crazy. Like if I make sure I do all my groceries before or something. I don't know. But yeah, maybe that could be a challenge I do one day. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're still watching, which I don't blame you if you're not, but if you are, then go ahead, click that subscribe button. Become part of my family. I'd love to have you. I'd love to inspire you each week. I plan to be here every single week keeping this going because this has changed my life. So I hope to inspire you to do the same. And I will see you guys in the next video, which will be on Friday probably, which will be a cash stuffing. We have our modus check coming in. We have child tax coming in. My hubby sold a couple of baskets, I think. And then we have my side hustles. So we do have some streams of income coming in this week. I'm just waiting for it all to get here and we'll stuff it all on Friday. I say maybe because I might do another video. I am been jonesing. I really want to do one of my DIY envelopes, but we'll see if I have time for that. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one, whichever one that will be. And as always, until next time, bye.